Welcome back to Skyrim. Thanks for joining me again. We're here in Candlehearth Hall. Spent the night here, I say in air quotes, because I really never did sleep in the bed. What I did do off camera was take care of some inventory. You can see I got my carry weight down to 154. I sold off some of the stuff that I had in storage, not a lot of it. But one thing I did do was I crafted a whole bunch of iron daggers, and then I enchanted them with the soul gems that I was carrying around with me, and sold them off. And I got my enchanting up to a pretty good level here. We need to level up first. Oh no, we don't either. Interesting. I got my enchanting up to 62. You could see because I was doing quite a bit of enchanting, and smithing is at 47. We still have 5 perks to increase. And you know, I really haven't been giving much thought to this lately. I've just been so busy traveling around that I don't know. I just haven't thought much about it. Augmented flames. I need to be at level 60 before I could do anything with that. That's something that I think I would actually like to do. Let's see. Apprentice destruction. Rune master. What's that? Can place runes 5 times further away. Okay, I don't really use runes apparently. Adept destruction. Cast adept level destruction spells for half magicka. We're there. Expert destruction. Well, we need to be at level 75 for that. So, really, let's see. Intense flames. We're about as far as we could go in, oh, wait a minute now. Guess I'm misunderstanding this. That's weird. I could go here. So this here, if I got this, fire damage causes targets to flee if their health is low. Do I want that? I don't know. I don't know if I do. I mean, I do have... Wait a minute. I don't have adept destruction? Trying to understand how to read this. Okay, so I guess the yellow star means that I have it. And if it's written in white, that means I can get it. Okay, so... yeah. Okay, well, Adept Destruction, I definitely want that. Cast Adept level Destruction spells for half magicka. Yes, please. Okay, there goes one of my perks. And then Expert Destruction we won't get until we're at 75. Disintegrate. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. So that's one of my perks that I've spent. Trying to think of what else I might want. My heavy armor is probably kind of important. My two-handed is important. So let's see if I can do any more two-handed stuff here. We've got Barbarian. There, let's get this. Two-handed weapons will do 80% more damage. The next level requires 80. Champion Stance. We're maxed out there. We could do Limb Splitter. Attacks with battle axes cause extra bleeding damage. I am using a sword, is that right? The weapon that I've been using is the... oh crap. Where is it? I don't know where my weapon is. Where's my... oh my gosh. So, okay, I told you that I spent some time selling off some stuff. I was at one vendor, and I was selling some stuff off, and I accidentally clicked on something, and I accidentally sold something, but I don't know what that was. And I'm wondering if it was my Orcish Sword of Flames that I accidentally sold off. Oh, jeez. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is right now. I do not have a two-headed weapon in my inventory right now. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Good grief. I don't know where I may have stored it off somewhere without realizing what I was doing, but I'm thinking that I'm thinking I sold it accidentally. That's what I'm thinking. So, well, I screwed up. It happens. Jeez. Anyway, it's not nighttime anymore, so let's get out of here. Oh, and I also gave Jazargo.
I hear you found something in Sartor. There is much for
God, this
Jazargo
interface.
to be sure of. If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell. Jazargo only has so much
I
room
gave
to carry
him
things.
the Nordic extra set of Nordic carved armor and extra set of Nordic carved boots. And then I gave him an iron helmet and iron gauntlets. He has an orcish bow now instead of just a hunting bow and an iron arrow. I don't know if I ever used those or not. I'm thinking that he should probably really spend his time using his magic. Okay. So we want to go back to the East Empire Company and speak with Orthus. That's what we want to do. So we're going to go do that right now and hopefully put an end to that quest once and for all. Okay, just walk down here. Or run. Whee! Make sure I'm wearing armor. I am, okay. So, I think I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see how long I can last without a melee weapon at all. Because it seems like every little adventure I go on, I pick up some type of two-handed magic weapon.
Go to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
That's funny. Maybe he's the Dragonborn. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wait.
We're so grateful for your help.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm waiting.
You're waiting for what? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting.
Okay, keep waiting then.
We're so grateful for your help.
The pirate haven has been destroyed.
I can't express how much easier you've made my job. Maybe Adeliza will finally ease up, but I expect she won't.
Oh, okay.
Ah yes, your pay. The company thanks you for your services. Should we ever be able to help you, stop by.
Maybe they can help me with something. We've completed Rise in the East finally. I've had that quest for a pretty long time. It's nice to complete it. What if we talk to him now?
I can't thank you enough for what you did.
You can give me more gold.
The East Empire Company is in your debt.
I actually was looking away from my screen.
Glad Orthus was able to find
Oh.
someone competent to help out.
We have ourselves another potential follower. Well, I'm going to make a note of her. Right now we're still running around with Jazargo, but yeah, it might be interesting to travel with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. So for now, it's you, Jazargo. But we will make note of her, and we'll travel with her at some point.
Ugh. Been tending to your hounds? Smell like a wet dog.
You smell like a wet dog. What a thing to say to somebody.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Have we talked to him before?
We're used to getting by on scraps, but the Shatter-Shields want everything for nothing.
Hey man, why are all the dock workers Argonians?
We work where we can get work. The Nords don't like unloading their ships, so we do it instead. Sometimes cargo goes missing.
So how long have you lived here in Windhelm?
I came here as a hatchling. The only thing colder than Skyrim is the Nords themselves, but we stick together.
Alright. I don't need training in light armor, but somebody giving you trouble, man?
Torbjorn Shatter-Shield. I wish someone would beat the coin out of his fat fists. He clings to every septum. He says an Argonian's labor is only worth a tenth of a proper Nord worker. My people are not slaves.
Well, what if I talk to him for you?
You can try, but we've gotten nowhere talking to him ourselves.
Alright. Well, we could talk to Torbjorn about Scout's many marshes.
May the earth beneath your feet be always soft.
Okay, well, I'm not sure how I feel about that. So, new quest here. It's just a little miscellaneous. Talk to Torbjorn about Scout's many marshes. You look at that on the map, we'll see that he is right here in Windhelm. So, we're in Windhelm. We pick up a
I
quest.
hear the East
We complete
Empire
a quest.
Company has reopened, thanks in no small part to you. Well done. All of Skyrim benefits from their trade.
Oh, okay, cool. So, other people are happy that we've done that. Hey, maybe if we do something for the Argonians.
Thank you enough for what you did.
Yeah. Maybe if we do something for the Argonians, they'll invite us into their assemblage. Could happen. Let's go up here and talk to this guy. Stick our nose in the business where it doesn't belong. But who are we to say no to help? A request for help. Who are we to say no? Alright, let's find this guy. He's not going to be on this side of town. This is where all the poor people live.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Sounds like he's, or looks like he's here in Candlehearth Hall.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Hey, you!
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits.
Oh, really? Well, maybe you're going to get one.
What are you staring at?
You need to pay the Argonians a fair wage, jerk.
Those boots aren't worth the septims I do pay them. I'm not giving them coin I could give to good Nord workers.
Oh, yeah? They'll work harder if you paid them more. Or what if I invest in their future? Or I could intimidate him. Dude, they'll work harder if you paid them more. I'm very persuasive.
Bold words. But true. Fine, you win. I'll pay the Argonians more coin.
That was easy. Hey, can you train me to better use two-handed weapons that I don't have anymore?
It's all in the swing.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Okay. Let's spend some money. Look how much gold I've got. Let's do some training on this. Yeah, man. Two-handed increase to 65. Ooh, two-handed increase to 66. Ooh, we've leveled up. Nice. Okay, excellent. 67. Let's just spend some coin, man. 68. Unfortunately, 69 is as high as we can get. And I said unfortunately because...
Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
Yeah, that's sad. The reason I say unfortunately is because... Let's level it up here real quick. Let's get our health up to an even 200. When we were looking at him before, I've got my two-handed to 69 now. And in order to... Well, for some reason I was thinking I needed 70 for something. Maybe I'm thinking of... destruction or whatever. My magic stuff. Great critical charge. Can do a two-handed power attack while sprinting that does double critical damage. Yeah, like I'm going to remember that. Devastating blow. Standing power attacks do 25% bonus damage with a chance to decapitate your enemies. I mean, do I want that? I don't know. What I want is this barbarian so that my weapons just do twice as much damage. That's what I really want. All this other stuff's just too complicated. I mean, limb splitter. Oh, that's right. That's why I left here. Great swords. Attacks with great swords have a 10% chance of doing critical damage. I mean, I think I was using this great sword, wasn't I? I think that's what I decided to go with, the great sword. I'm pretty sure that's what I was using. But right now I'm not using anything.
Good to see you again, friend.
Yeah, good to see you too, Rolf Stonefist. Alright, well, let's go back out to the docks and talk to the Argonian dude and let him know that he's going to get paid more money. All we had to do was talk to Torbjorn man to man. That's all it took, man.
If you've got some time, stop by my house of curiosity. I promise you'll see wonders.
Sounded a little creepy, dude.
Another day, another septum.
Stands in shallows. But that's not who we're looking for. Looking for this guy right here. Hey you, I got some great news. Oh, whoops, sorry.
We Argonians do the work the Nords don't want to do.
Hey man, Torbjorn will be paying you all more.
You talked Torbjorn down? I'm impressed.
It was really easy, actually.
Here I was saving this for a rainy day. Maybe now I can afford a few more for my people. Take it.
Potion of True Shot and Draft of the Warrior added. We've completed his quest. Alright, well.
May the earth beneath your feet be always soft.
Dude.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
Okay. Well, he didn't didn't invite us to the assemblage. What's up, Shavi?
Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep out of the way.
Yeah.
Windhelm has been hard on my people, but our fortunes will turn, and we have shelter and food.
Are you always so happy?
Oh yes, after all, what's the point in being miserable all the time? I know life on the docks isn't easy. Sometimes life puts you in difficult circumstances you didn't choose. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make, and I've chosen to make the best of things that I can.
Your people have bad luck?
We have not fared well outside our native Black Marsh, but we're determined to make the best of things. I began praying to Zenithar, the god of wealth, to bring us some fortune, but thieves made off with my sacred amulet almost as soon as I bought it.
I could find your amulet for you.
Shavi would be in your debt, kind one.
I mean, apparently I'm just looking for stuff to do. Find Shavi's Amulet of Zenithar inside Stony Creek Cave.
I enjoyed our talk.
Thanks, Shavi. I enjoyed our talk, too. Find Shavi's Amulet of Zenithar inside Stony Creek Cave. That is, here. Well, I mean, it's not too far away from where we are now. Don't know if I want to rush over there and do that right away, but there you go. That's an option. What about this other Argonian we saw?
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Yeah, me too, dude. Hey, what's up?
The Nords don't appreciate us. But so what? I don't appreciate them right back.
You know you're talking to a Nord, right?
Look, we don't have much love for your kind down here. Probably best if you just
Hey,
left.
companion.
Trying to help you, man.
The docks can be a dangerous place. Don't expect me to save you if you fall in.
Alright, you're kind of a jerk. What about you? Are you friendly?
Another day, another septim. By the hist, if I don't get something soon, I don't know how I'll get through the week.
Are you alright, man?
No, I'm not. I feel like my scales are clawing into me. Maybe you could help an old Argonian out? I heard some of the sailors talking about how they stashed a bottle of double-distilled skooma in the Nissus Corner Club. I just need a taste.
Dude, I'm not going to help you get... I'm not going to steal anything for you, and I'm not going to help feed your addiction. Forget it.
Hist spit on you. I would not complain if you returned with some skooma.
Yeah, well, don't hold your breath. I have to draw the line somewhere. That's just my character. He's goody-goody kind of.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Oh, why? What's going on? Okay, well, the age-old question, now what? My thought was that I could come here to Windhelm and take a carriage somewhere, but, kind of like, why? Can we take one of these boats somewhere? Let's see what's going on.
Never much cared for Windhelm. The place is depressing.
Oh yeah? Why are you here then?
I'm a lot happier out here on the deck than I am wandering around in that ruin of a city.
Oh yeah?
I heard those Forsworn out west live in caves. Can't be any worse than trying to live in Windhelm.
Damn. I mean, Windhelm doesn't seem that bad to me.
Can't wait until we raise anchor. Anytime the boat's not moving, I start to get impatient.
Oh yeah?
Yes?
Okay. How do I hire this tub? Hello.
Sorry, but I'm not looking to hire any more crew right now.
Oh.
You don't know what freedom really means until you've lived on the river.
Oh, really? Tell me more, ship captain.
The North Wind is my mistress, and I'm her master. I don't tolerate any disloyalty. You looking for work? Got a sailor who thought running a gang of thieves would be more money than hauling my cargo. You make an example of that gang, I'll give you a year's worth of pay.
They're as good as dead.
That's the spirit, right? See you round.
Alright, kill the leader of Winter War. Let's see where that is on the map. Winter War. The wreck of the Winter War. Okay, it's up here. So that's also doable, fairly close by. But I'm picking up more quests instead of eliminating quests. I'm doing the opposite of what I should be doing. But, I mean, I've never walked on these boats and talked to these people. So let's go ahead and do it while we're here. Hello, how are you?
Yes? Hmm?
Oh, okay, we could book passage to Solstheim. That's not gonna happen. How long have you been a sea captain?
I've been sailing the Northern Maiden across the Sea of Ghosts for nearly 20 years now.
Have you always served as a ferryman?
Not at all. I used to fish the waters around Solstheim. Made a damn fine living at it, too. But over the years, the ash from Red Mountain poisoned the sea up there, and the fishing became difficult. If it weren't for my supply runs to Raven Rock, I'd have likely sold my ship by now and moved back to Riften.
Okay.
May the wind be at your back, friend.
What's going on over here? Is this the boat that we took to Solstheim? I guess it is. So if we ever want to go back to Solstheim, that's where we'd go. And there's a boat over here, but I don't see anybody captaining it. So this one is for the taking. Now I just have to figure out how to drive it. Guess we're not going anywhere in that boat. Alright, well, that ought to do it for the docks. So, a moment ago I mentioned one of the reasons that I came here was because I thought that we would take a carriage back to somewhere. I think that...
What?
I think that ultimately I want to go back to Riverwood and meet with Delphine, I think her name is, and further move along in the main story. So if we bring up our quests, we turn this off for the time being, and we go to... let's see, which one is it? Diplomatic immunity. Meet Delphine in Riverwood. Riverwood is down here. I don't know if we could take a carriage to Riverwood, but we can take one to Whiterun and then run down there. So let's see if I could find out where the carriage is in this town. Which way am I going? Okay, go out here. Okay, well hopefully the carriages run at night. I think they do. What's up?
The best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work.
Oh yeah?
Too many Dark Elves in Windhelm complain about the way we're treated. What good does complaining do?
What good indeed. Okay, I think there's a stable here. Yeah, here we go. Here's a carriage. Okay, let's see where this guy will take us. Hey, dude. What's up, Alpharin?
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I want to go to Riverwood, but I don't think you're going to take me there. So why don't you take me to Whiterun? That'll get me pretty close.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
20 gold. Seems kind of expensive. You gonna get in, Jazargo? No, he's just gonna run alongside. Okay, so we're outside of Whiterun right now, and we could just go ahead and head to let's go to my home here and see if I have a two-handed weapon I can grab that I could use since I lost or sold my other one. I don't think this is the way in, is it? No, it's not. I always get this wrong. Oh my. That is a gross spider. Let me look at my inventory again. Do I still have... I had gotten something to give to Lucia. Yeah, girl's blue dress. So if we see her, we'll give her a present. We still are not giving any presents to our son, Blaze or whatever his name is.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
Okay, get out of here. Get out of my house, jerk. Hey, Lydia, how's it going? This kid doesn't know what to do. Hey, what's up?
Papa, you're home.
I am home.
Let's play a game.
Not right now.
Aww.
But I do have a gift for you.
Braitha's a big meanie.
Oh.
She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore.
Then don't play with her anymore. Hey, I've got something for you.
You got me a present? Really?
Yeah. It's a little dress. What do you think?
Oh. Thanks.
Just always cracks me up. Thanks. You're welcome. It's not nearly as cute as when you give her a dolly and you see her playing with the dolly.
Papa!
There's our son, Blaze. Our adopted son. I don't think I have anything for him to give to him. Just wondering if I had stored something away in here at some point. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Potions of healing, I'll take those, thank you. And we'll take the minor magicka potion, why not? Man, I mean, as far as something to give to the boy, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't know what to give him. Oh well, sorry kid. He's sleeping anyway, we don't want to wake him up.
I am your sword and your shield.
Yeah, watch over my kids. She's like, I did not sign up for this. Suddenly I'm the mother of 2 children. So over here we've got a Skyforged steel battle axe. We've got the Wabbajack here. Up there we've got the Nettlebane. And, I mean, I guess I could run around with this battle axe for a bit. Maybe. I don't know. I'd rather use a sword. But I don't think...
I am your sword and your shield.
I don't think I'm carrying any... or I have any weaponry that I've stored away in this house. I don't think so. Not only that, not any that I wanted to keep, that is.
Long life to you, Thane.
Oh, what potions do I have? Any potions of health in here? Potion of minor healing. There's 19 of these. Let's grab them all. We'll go through them pretty quick. Look at all these potions. Potion of health. Fortify health. I don't want those. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Oh, look at this little end table that I don't think I ever noticed before. Oh, darn it. I didn't want to take that. I got an enchanted ring. Gosh, I have stuff all over the place, man. Okay, I took a flagon. I don't want this. Drop. That's a good place for it. This chest is empty. This end table doesn't have anything I'm interested in. Okay, well, as far as weaponry goes, it looks like I'm going to run with this for now. And that's okay. We'll play around with this a little bit. Maybe I'll like it. Who knows? So we're going to favorite that. And then we're going to put this in slot 1. Okay, cool. Now, one thing I can do, maybe, except I don't think I... Hold on, let me go back in here. No. Oh, crap, what time is it? 11:37 p.m. So, what I was going to do is I was going to see if I could enchant this battle axe to have it do some kind of damage, but I don't have any filled, good filled gems right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to sleep till morning, and then we'll see if we can't buy a good gem from somebody. And, we'll get a good 9 hours of sleep here since we're in our home bed. It'll be nice to get a good rest. Of course, our character is a werewolf, so he doesn't really get good rest. Okay, so, like I said, we are going to go down the street here. Now, as far as arcane enchanters go, I think the only one in this town is in Dragon's Reach. But before we go there, I want to see if I can't buy myself a good filled soul gem.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Hey, dude.
If not, everything's for sale, my friend.
What do we got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
He has a filled greater soul gem. So I think this is what I want. It's expensive, but that's okay. I'm rich. And then,
do come back.
now we're going to leave him. We're going to run up to Dragon's Reach. Go to the Enchanter.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying?
I'm heading there now, jerk. Look how beautiful the tree is now, since we healed it. Oh, Heimsker over there just still yelling his head off. Stamina's good to have for more than just carrying stuff. You could run farther, too. Alright, let's see if this works out the way I want it to. I come in here.
Divine smile on you, friend.
We are going to enchant. Oh. Why can't I enchant this? Why can't I enchant the Skyforged Steel Battle Axe? Wait a minute. It already has a fire damage effect on it? What? Really? Oh, it does. Okay, it already has the effect. I didn't notice that. Alright, well, there you go. Oh man, we're still not friends enough with him to take his soul gem. Well, that's kind of cool and all. So now we are going to leave this place. And we are going to start making our way to Riverwood.
You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has beds for rest.
Actually, let's go back in here real quick. I'd like to see if I could give me some Quicksilver.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
What are you doing back there, Jazargo?
I'd even buy one of trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Well, I don't see any Quicksilver in here. So he's not selling Quicksilver.
Do come back.
I need Quicksilver if I were to want to improve my Nordic armor. Maybe the smith down here sells it. Let's see. You sell it?
You're someone who can get them.
I know.
Got some good pieces out here. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your
Well,
needs.
dwarven metal ingots, but no Quicksilver. Does your husband sell anything different?
Don't forget to check inside the shop if
Yeah,
you need.
I'm going to check inside the shop right now. What do you got?
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith.
Welcome to War Maidens.
Your living remains.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Wow, Quicksilver is apparently hard to come by. Not finding any of that. Oh, that sucks.
Good doing business with you.
So, I don't think I can improve this weapon
Have
at
you met
all.
my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Yeah, this thing here... I could get it up to an exquisite, apparently, if I had a steel ingot. Is that true? If I just had a steel ingot, I could get this thing up to exquisite? You kidding me?
I help my father. You think all the council might looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Steel ingot? Steel ingot. Okay. Did I just need one? Crap, I wasn't paying attention. Seems like I'd need more, doesn't it?
All right then.
Oh, man. Requires steel ingot. Now it tells me I lack the perk. I wish it would tell me what perk I needed. What perk do I need? Is it an enchanting perk? Is it a smithing perk? I think it's a smithing perk, isn't it? I don't know, man. I'm just guessing here. Steel smithing. Dwarven. Arcane blacksmith. Okay, you can improve magical weapons and armor. I need to be at 60 for this. A long way from that. Okay. Alright, well, that's good to know.
Yes?
And then my Nordic stuff that I'm wearing. I lack the required. I need a quicksilver ingot. That's what I need. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Well, I mean, we're still in pretty decent shape, I feel like. Okay. Let's go. Back to Whiterun. As always, my follower's going to take the long way around. Now back to Riverwood is what I meant to say. Once upon a time I owned a horse. It's dead. And, I don't know, man. I don't want to buy another horse. Alright, we have arrived in Riverwood. Nothing interesting at all happened on my way here. I faced two wolves, took them out with no problem, and that's all that happened, so I cut that part out. Ooh, there's a dragon here, though. Oh my. Oh my. I think that somebody gave me a potion of true shot. Potion of true shot. Bows do 20% more damage for 60 seconds. I mean, I kind of want to make sure that he is indeed going to land here before I take the potion, because sometimes they just fly overhead and they don't land. Hey, you. Come here. Come here and land. Okay, he's going to definitely land. Let's go ahead and take the potion of true shot. Oh, check her stomach. I'm going to guess he's right over there in that direction. He's just a regular old dragon. Holy hell, he is burning me to a crisp. Take a potion of healing here. Oh, I missed it, darn it. Whoa. Come on. Quit reading on me. Okay, I've moved on somebody else. You getting images, Argo? Okay. Well, I'm on fire. That's not a good thing. Oh, yeah, do that to him. Crap, it's gonna breathe on me. He is. Health, health. I'm kind of hurting in the health department, aren't I? What the? Oh, what? Okay. Did I not take the health? What just happened? Alright, so of course I died, and when I died I ended up back at Whiterun, so I traveled back here, and unfortunately no dragon this time. I mean, I say unfortunately because I normally don't have too much trouble fighting them, and I would have liked to have gotten the dragon soul, but oh well. This is where we're supposed to go in and meet Delphine. So the story is, in case we've forgotten, it seems that things are worse than even Delphine thought. Dragons aren't just coming back to life, they're being resurrected by other dragons. Delphine suspects that the Thalmor might be bringing dragons back for some sinister purpose. She's going to talk to her contacts about how we can infiltrate the Thalmor. Our embassy, that's what we're going to do here. So, let us go into this building.
Welcome. Let me know if you want.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I was followed either. Let's listen to this plan you've got.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone.
We got rooms and food. Drink too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
It's so secretive. They leave the door open.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
Oh? Well, that didn't take long.
I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them.
So what's your plan? How do I infiltrate the Thalmor embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it?
Oh, I know it.
While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, man. Once I'm inside the embassy, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
Okay. How do I get into this party?
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards.
Okay. Well, who is this contact of yours? Are you sure that I can trust him?
Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties.
Okay. Well, I will see you in Solitude after I meet Malborn.
Sounds good. Be careful.
All right. Cool. Moving along with the main quest here. It seems that things are worse than even Delphine thought. Dragons aren't just coming back to life, they're being resurrected by other dragons. Delphine suspects that the Thalmor might be bringing dragons back for some sinister purpose. She's going to help me infiltrate the Thalmor ambassador's manor and find out what they know about the dragons. I should meet her contact Malborn in the Winking Skeever Inn in Solitude. And as we all know, Solitude is way up here. Now, how do I get to Solitude? Well, I tell you what, I'm taking some of this stuff. We're doing a lot of work for her, and she's going to pay me for it. So, I'm going to take the potions that I actually used. Or use. I don't really use stamina all that much. The other ones we'll just leave behind. I don't really need to be carrying around a bunch of potions. I'm just going to take what I need. Is there anything else to say to us?
Something you're still confused about?
I don't know. I just wanted to talk a little bit. Nope. Nothing new to talk about. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Oh, thanks, Dorothy.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
My father is Alvor, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice.
Okay, well, nice talking to you. Oh.
Get me mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot.
Where is the blacksmith in this town? I want to see if he has any quicksilver. It's worth a try.
May the gods watch the finest weapons
What do you got,
and
man?
armor.
Doggone it. He's got a lot of stuff, but no quicksilver. I'm going to have to go back to Dawnstar and mine it myself, apparently. Yeah, he's very interested in what I have to say. Okay, well, it is time for me to read a book. And we're just going to sit on this bench here. Anybody who wants to listen can listen to me read a book. That's what we're going to do. Let me look at my list of books here. Okay, what are we going to read in this episode? We are going to read Varieties of Daedra. Let's read a little bit about Varieties of Daedra by Aranea Drethin, Healer and Dissident Priest. There is little chance of our ever understanding the various orders of Daedra and their relationships to the Daedra lords and their dominions. of the varieties of Daedra that appear in our world, and the varieties of their relationships to their fellows and their Daedra patrons, there is no end. In one place in time, they are seen to be this, in another place in time, they are seen to be the opposite, and in another place in time, they are seen to be both this and that in completely contradictory terms. What Daedra serves this prince? What Daedra gives orders, and what Daedra serves, and in what hierarchy, and under what circumstances? What Daedra exist in fellowship with one another, and what Daedra have eternal enmity to one another, and what Daedra are solitary or social, and by turns solitary or social. There are no limits to the varieties of behaviors that may be observed, and in one place they may be this, and in another place they may be that, and all rules describing them are always found to be contradictory and in exception to others. Further, from whom may we seek answers to our questions about these orders? From mortals who know little but what they may observe of another world? From the gods who speak in riddles of enigmas wrapped in mysteries, and who keep things from us the better to preserve their dominion over us? From the Daedra themselves, who are never models of straightforwardness or truth-telling, but rather are famous for misstatements and obfuscations. And even were the Daedra to speak the truth, how can we know if they know themselves, or that there is any truth about them that is to be known, or are all arrangements among the Daedra protean and ever subject to change? In short, what is to be known is little, and what is to be trusted is nothing. These things being said, I shall venture to relate what I have observed and heard of the relationships of the servants of Lord Dagon in my brief service to the Telvanni wizard Dyvaith-Fyr, when I sought him out and offered to bring peace to the victims of Corpus in his sanitarium, once the prophecies of the Incarnate had been fulfilled and Dagoth-Ur had been destroyed, and the blight had been banished from the island of Vardenfell forever. Dyvaith-Fyr told me that he by choice trafficked only with two Daedra powers, Mehrunes Dagon and Azura. Azura, he said, knew and understood all things, and declined to speak of these things, or only spoke in riddles. Mehrunes Dagon, on the other hand, out of pride, fixity of purpose, and a predictable lack of subtlety in thought, knew nothing and understood nothing, and was inclined to speak freely and without falsehood. Dyvaith-Fyr said that Dagon's chief servants, the Dremora, were like him in pride, fixed purpose, and lack of subtlety, with the addition of the peculiar traits of honor and loyalty both within their class and within their relationship to Lord Dagon. And Dyvaith-Fyr said that the Dremora were ordered into clans and castes, and these clans and castes were well defined. Individual Dremora might rise or fall in ranks, or move back and forth among clans, but only when regulated by complex oaths, and only at the will and pleasure of their Lord Dagon. The Dremora refer to themselves as the kin, the people, contrasting themselves to other Daedra, whom they consider unthinking animals. The term kinaz refers to a member of the Dremora race, he of the kin. The least of kin castes are the churls, the undistinguished rabble of the lowest rank of Dremora. Churls are obsequious to superiors, but ferociously cruel to humans and other Daedra. Next in rank are the caitiffs, creatures of uncalculating zeal, energy without discrimination. Caitiffs are used as irregulars in the faction wars of the Daedra, as berserkers and shock troops, undisciplined and unreliable, but eager and willing. The highest of the regular rank and file of Dremora troops are the Kinvals, warrior knights who have distinguished themselves in battle and shown the deliberate steadiness of potential war leaders. Above the rank and file warriors of the Churl, Caitiff, and Kinval castes are the officer castes. A Kinreeve is a clan sheriff or clan officer. Kinreeves are typically associated either with a clan fighting unit or an administrative office in the order of battle. The Kin Marcher is the lord and high officer of a Daedric citadel, outpost, or gate. A Kin Marcher's command is usually associated both with a unit and with a fief, a location or territory for which he is responsible. Above the Kin Marcher is the Marcanaz, or Grand Duke. A Marcanaz is a Lord of Lords and member of the Marcan, Mehrunes Dagon's Council of Lords. The highest rank of Dremora is the Valkenaz, or Prince. This warrior duke is a member of the Valken, Mehrunes Dagon's personal guard. The Valkenaz are rarely encountered on Tamriel. Normally, they remain by Mehrunes Dagon's side, or serve as commanders of operations of particular importance or interest to Dagon. Of the varieties of other Daedra I encountered while I served in Devaith Fyr's Corpusarium, Ogrims and Golden Saints, Daedroths and Winged Twilights, Scamps and Clanfear, there is much that might be said, but little that is helpful or reliable. I did note, however, that when Devaith Fyr sought a Daedra of a character like unto the Dremora, but of greater power and greater inclination for independence and initiative, or solely as master, he summoned Zivalae, who were like the Dremora in personality and temperament, except that they hate subordination and are liable to disloyalty and betrayal when they feel they have not been treated with the proper deference and respect. The feral beast-like Daedra, like the Clanfear and the Daedroth, appear in the service of many different Daedric powers, and may represent common creatures existing like wild animals in the wildernesses of Oblivion. Other savage, semi-intelligent creatures like Scamps and Spider Daedra may also be found in the realms of various Daedra lords. The case of the elemental Atranax, on the other hand, is less certain. Flame and Frost Atranax, for example, appear to be highly intelligent, but not all varieties of elemental Atranax seem to be social or to have the power of speech. Devaith Fyr preferred not to summon or deal with these creatures, had little experience with them, and showed no inclination to speculate upon their nature, so I learned little about them during my time at Telfyr. Well, there you go. More than you ever wanted to know about Varieties of Daedra. Thanks for joining me on this episode. I sure hope you join me again in the next one.